zones E and F at this time. Your zone number has been indicated in the middle bottom portion of your boarding card. Once again, zones E and F, please, at this time.
nation. He's the hippest cat in creation. He's the Alpha, the Omega.
Check. 2. Check. 1. They almost blew it, Clorix. Can you believe it? They almost blew it. 20-point lead. Next thing you know, they're only up 1. And then they pull it out at the end. Wah, good evening. E-Rock, evening. Mr. Nago, evening. Jadot, evening. Definitely can believe it. It's the Razorback way. Shawnee, good evening. John, good evening. Mr. Mixed Tea, good evening. Mail Reg, evening. Salty, evening. Wolfie, good evening. What's going on, everybody?
Yep.
Fliggy evening 1.
Fliggy evening 1. Wolfie, thank you for the 2 years. How about that, Wolfie? Thank you. Phoenix said I'm not on Discord yet. Okay, well, I can reject it and give you your points back. I just did. Wolfie, thank you again for the 2 years.
You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair.
I know, Walk. I don't know what else to do other than Phoenix. I mean, Phoenix can't type it in chat, so, and I'm not set up for whispers on Twitch. So I've done all I can.
Become best friends. Yep.
Flig, I've got some exciting news. Today I graduated from real estate school and am preparing to take the state's broker exam soon.
Shawnee, good luck and congrats on the good luck on the broker exam. Look at you. Real estate. Make that money, Shawnee. And thanks for the 39 months. Very cool, Shawnee. Never mind, Phoenix has block whispers from strangers turned on. Well, he would have to message you first, I think, John. If he messages you, I think it changes. Yeah, I don't have Twitch whispers turned on. I was getting so much spam. Like so much spam on Twitch. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to use this anymore. I was really, and I had even like forwarded it to Twitch themselves and they wouldn't do anything about it. So I said, okay, I'll just turn it off. Don't use it anymore. Cannonball, good evening. So Phoenix, you can't, I'll say it again. You can't type links in chat. Only VIPs and up can do links. They show up as asterisks in chat. That's to protect people in chat for people that might be coming in for the first time. So that's why John said send it to him. And then John can send it to me. Nathan, good evening. So tonight, we're going to try the 320. I don't know if it'll work. I'm not doing the videos or Geo during that. I'm also going to change my settings a little bit before we start the flight tonight and try to help with some of the VRAM. Just try to maybe knock down some of those settings to help. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I put this in Discord. I had to get up this morning at 7 a.m. Remember, I streamed last night till after 2. Evening, Chrissy. I got up at 7 and I went to the driver's license building, pretty much the DMV, and stood in line outside from 7:30 to 8:15 They opened at 8, so I got there early, and there were 10 people in front of me 30 minutes before they opened when I got there at 7:30 in the morning. 10 people in front of me. But I was able to get everything done by 8:30 or so. And it was funny because the guy that was behind the counter okay, John, the guy that was behind the counter that was doing all the stuff for me had a sousaphone shirt on, and I asked him where he went to school, and he said Lafayette, which is a school we compete against. And I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, was this your director? He's like, yeah. Like, do you know this guy? He's like, yeah. So it was funny. He was like, it's good to talk band. So I'm talking band to the guy at the DMV getting my driver's license at 8 a.m. I was like, I'm sure that was like not what he was expecting. In Kentucky, they now make us do vision tests. So I had to do a vision test first. And then I had to get the Real ID. I don't know if you've heard of that. The Real ID is what you need by May 7th to fly. And so my license expires in July. So I was like, I'm just going to go on and do it all at once. So it really was pretty painless as long as you know what all you have to take. Department of Motor Vehicles, Chrissy. It's where we get our driver's license. Or like if you need to like get registration or something. You did too, Shawnee. You had to get the vision test as well. Reset, good afternoon. So I'm just glad it's done. I mean, I had to take a 1099 to show my social security number. I had to take my passport. I had to take a couple of bills to show my address was current. You can use your driver's license. Or a passport. Yeah. And so Salty Devil Dog, I have a passport. But it was one of those things that I just wanted to have the Real ID just in case I ever forgot my passport for any reason. That way, at least I had it. And honestly, I've heard that some people with this new Real ID, sometimes the picture, because it's kind of black and white, sometimes there's some argument as to if it really looks like you. And I think having your passport in addition to the Real ID is probably not a bad idea. So I think when I fly, I'm probably going to take both. Some states offer an enhanced driver's license, which will also work with TSA. California doesn't offer it. I did, Brace. Yeah, I absolutely did. Because after I went there, I had to go teach all day. And I didn't get home until like 3 p.m. So I took a nap when I got home, and then ate dinner, did the treadmill, did a couple miles on the treadmill, so that was good. Right, Cannonball. I know. Stop lying. Just paint your face gray. Yeah, that'll work, Chrissy. I'm sure that won't be weird at all. Jado said, I had to do all that last week to have access to the VA site. Had to get verified through login.gov and ID.me. Oh. Bray said, I didn't need an ID once flying around the country here last week. Wait. Brace, you flew 3 times, right? In Australia. And you're saying you didn't need to prove your identification once? Chrissy, you won $100 in the lottery today. Look at you. How are you going to spend your money, Chrissy? We don't need them domestically, just a boarding pass. That is so 1985. That doesn't even seem real. How can you do that? Gosh. I don't understand it. Woz found $100 in a safe last night. Chrissy's saving for a PC. Yeah, I knew you were looking for one. It's just a bus in the sky. John said, I never got to fly back when you could just board a plane. I never got to fly back. Oh, fly back when you could just board a plane. Yeah, no, me either. Actually, no, I flew to London, England in 1993 or 94. And I bet I had to show something.
It's a vault.
I'm sure I had to show something in 94. Jonah, what's going on? So remember when you could go through security without a boarding pass? I don't. I mean, it's such a whole thing now. But I mean, the more you do it, the more you don't think of it, you know? Never step foot in a plane, Chrissy. Someday, maybe, Chrissy. Maybe. Remember when you could forward a plane? You can forward a plane and go through security without having to take your shoes off. I do remember not having to take my shoes off. That's not a thing anymore. Bryax says, my dad used to take us to the gate to watch planes take off when I was a kid. At Bluegrass, take us to the... I'm trying to think, because there is an area where you can drive by the fence and watch them, but not inside. At CVG, wow. Huh. Bray said, we don't need a boarding pass for security either. Basic x-ray security, leave everything in your bag. So the leave everything in your bag thing, Brace, only happens at a few airports. They have to have certain x-ray machines that can see three-dimensionally in your backpack. But that's not everywhere. Like in Cincinnati, you can just put your bag in and they can see everything. But in Vegas, you have to empty all the electronics out of your bag. They don't even want a jacket to be on top of an electronic. I am hoping that someday they'll outfit all of these airports with better x-ray equipment to where you don't have to empty out your bags. The shoes and the belt and that whole thing, it just sucks. Cannonball said my first flight was in November 2001. Can't remember why security was like though. We can amplify. Australia's chill on domestic flights. It's so crazy. It's so odd. Amplify. That was a great sound effect for that too. What's going on, Amplify? Now there are YouTube businesses built on watching planes. Yeah, there's a lot of plane watching YouTube links. Chrissy says you need to take your shoes off in public. That's gross. Yeah, but I mean it's pretty quick, Chrissy. It's just a bunch of people walking around in their socks. And then standing through the x-ray machine doing this and waiting for it to detect you. Jonah said you used to be able to. Some airports had viewing decks. Used to do that when a kid. Yeah, now it's pretty much like outside. You have to be like in an actual area that you can park outside and look through the fence. Finger said TSA pre-check. I just signed up. It's amazing. So, Finger, it's funny. When we went through Cincinnati a couple weeks ago for our Tampa gig, one of the people in the band had TSA pre-check, and the wait was 12 minutes, and the other wait for non-pre-check was 7 minutes. We actually went through faster than the pre-check, just because there were more people who were pre-check. Like, it's going to get to the point where enough people pay for it, and the line will be longer. Cannonball says, how do they know if the people flying are actually the same person as named on the ticket? They don't, Cannonball. That's the beauty of it. They don't. Just rolling the dice. John said I got yelled at in Vegas because my phone and tablet were in the same bin. God forbid. Yeah, I didn't get yelled at, but the guy was like, jacket underneath the tablet. Because I put my jacket. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me switch that for you. Because they don't want to touch it, right? They can't touch it. Chrissy says, but I never wear socks. And yes, Jado, I wear socks. Well, you might have to wear socks, Chrissy. You have ADHD and you hate socks? What does ADHD have to do with socks? Waz said in 2019, I drove myself to the airport to go to Disneyland. I didn't give myself enough time to get to the airport. I missed the shuttle. I catch the next shuttle. Completely forgot about security. I didn't know about the shoe thing. By the time I got through security, I ran with only my socks onto my gate, and I made it by 2 minutes. What a day was. Is the pre-check the same as clear? No, it's not. Clear is where you look through your eyes, and they scan your eyes, and that's your identification. That's, I think, more expensive than pre-check. With that, I don't think you need your ID with clear. I think they just scan your eyes and they know it's you. Laddie says there's only a couple airports I would want TSA pre, but most are pretty quick in the regular line. Yeah, I feel the same way, Laddie. It's a texture thing, Chrissy says. How do they know? Bray says, how do they know who you are for a bus, train, ferry, or tram? Does it really matter? I don't know. I mean, I'm not the person to answer that question. I'm not qualified. I can, however, tell you that when you're playing paradiddles, you want to accent the pair and the diddle. Keep those down. Paradiddle. Are you practicing? I can help you with that. I can't help you with the logistics of all the other stuff. Clear provides TSA pre-check. They also provide where they take you to the front of the security line for a yearly fee. But I know that Clear scans your eyes. Did you guys finish your flight yesterday? Yes, we were able to get through the end of it. Jonas says, trains you just walk on with your ticket still. It is the one thing that makes Amtrak nice in the Northeast over flying. I do like that. Keep a diddles down. Thanks, Brace. A diddle. Keep a diddles down, yeah. So here's the plan for tonight. We're going to watch our 5 videos, and then I'm going to load up the sim. I'm going to adjust some settings, and we're going to try to use the Inabuilds 320 to get from Copenhagen to Brussels. That's the goal. That's the goal. So let's do it. Please don't let it fall again on him. Oh, God. Oh, So Phoenix had sent the top secret drum corps, the drum line that I think we watched like last night. It was either last night or the night before. And it was a repeat. And then sent the link to John for the new link. And it's also a repeat. And John goes, I wish I didn't do this. Because he knows he's just accepting a repeat. Not only is it a repeat, it's a 3-time repeat. I'm so sorry, Phoenix.
In a moment, we're going to play you a song.
I'm not going to watch all of it. I'm going to go to the final performance because we've seen this already twice. No, Phoenix, you didn't know. And it's tough, Phoenix, when you haven't been here as long. It's hard because you don't know what videos have been submitted. You just don't know. What it does tell you is that you're on the right track because you're submitting videos that people are submitting. Yeah, don't worry about it. Some people might not have seen this, so I'll show this performance for those people who haven't seen it. It is a cool video. In fact, it might have won when we first watched it. After this, it'll be Waz, Walk, Cannonball, and John. Here we go. This guy's symbols are so nice. He's got a prototype Zildjian symbol and then Constantinople's. That top left symbol is the prototype. Nice. Little tap off there so they know when to start. That's so cool. Yeah, a little bit, kind of. His is more, I think, of a matte finish instead of a gloss shine like mine. And also his, I think that's pretty close. I think he's got a Star Classic Maple, and I think they have a little bit different color scheme. And I'm using a Superstar, Tama Superstar, but it's still Tama. There you go. Psst. All right, that was Phoenix. It's a good video. It's just repeat, but it's a good video. Waz is next. Let's see what Waz has. Okay. Muppet Labs Field Test Gravity featuring Adam Savage and the Muppet. Teach us. It just seems like they just threw stuff to destroy it. The next video belongs to Walk. Here's Walk. And then we have Cannonball and John. Okay. So Master of Puppets in the style of Muse. This is good. His voice is good too. Very, very musy. He's got the vocals down. When do they show the drummer? I like the bass guitar part. Yeah, agreed, Brace. You asked the same thing when John submitted one of this guy's videos previously. I must be consistent. It's really good, Brace. It's really crazy how much it sounds like a Muse song. So what's he getting ready to do with the keyboard? Because I'm going to have to get to this flight in a second. I won't be able to watch this whole video. I'm going to skip ahead.
Master, master, where's the dreams that I've been after? Master, master, you promised only lies. Laughter, all I hear and see is laughter.
Yeah, he's really good, Arctic. Some people have redeemed his stuff. I'm gonna skip ahead. It's really good. I like that a ton. It is really good. But I got to move on. Cannonball is next. Cannonball. There's no really title on this. So let's see what we got. Putting the drummer up front. Smart. Fleet Airlines, please hold. Corporate accounts, Nina speaking. Please hold. Corporate accounts, Nina speaking. Please hold. Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line, and a representative will be with you shortly. O prima dos, ora.
Vou te contar que os olhos já não podem ver coisas que só o coração pode entender. Fundamental é mesmo o amor, é impossível ser feliz sozinho. O resto é amar, é tudo que eu não sei contar. São coisas lindas que eu tenho pra te dar. Vem de mansinho a brisa e me diz, é impossível ser feliz.
Waz, I've already refunded your takedown. You can't do both. You can't take down your own video. Nerd, good evening. Loaded into the flight, tried to send the flight plan to the FMC and forgot how to. Needless to say, I'm rusty. Are you using the same plane I'm using?
Sozinho,
That's perfect, Raven. I love it.
Da segunda ao cais e a eternidade. Agora eu
Yours is so much better than this. You have to save it for tomorrow. You know the rules. You can't do both. You turned off your computer. It's okay, nerd.
já sei da onda que se ergueu no mar e das estrelas que esquecemos de contar. Fundamental é mesmo o amor. É impossível ser feliz sozinho.
That's groovy, isn't it? John has taken his own down. No, he hasn't. I don't believe you. Yeah, I don't think you can just say things and just be like, it's true. John would probably remember that. John, do you remember me doing that for you? It doesn't matter, was. It doesn't exist anyway. It wouldn't have mattered. Can neither confirm nor deny. He's dancing around the question. Is she scatting like or speaking a different language? It's probably a different language, Lion. It's groovy, Cannonball.
Vou te contar.
I like that. I like that. Wog said I asked ChatGPT Batman. These are tough. Your YouTube recommended must be eclectic. Listen, just earlier today, I went to my homepage, and if I go to my homepage right now, and this is a problem. If I go to my homepage right now, I have fastest ever lap of the Isle of Man TT. That was from like yesterday's Cannonball win. I have videos that I also do watch on my own, but like this Max Fosh video, I wouldn't have done that. This Caso number 4, Japanese skateboarding, that was from somebody redeeming something. I can't believe this trail exists. That was from somebody redeeming it. And then Black Hole Sun in the style of Backstreet Boys, that was just redeemed like the other day. Then the one that I was going to show that just showed up was one of John's with Tobey Maguire doing something. It showed up. There's Cotton Eye Dog. I don't know where it is, but yeah, it's a mess. And it's your all's fault. Bully Maguire, is that what it was? Like, it was on my front page, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. But yeah, it's all a mess. But I think there's enough on here that of what we watch here that it doesn't completely get in the way. And honestly, sometimes there's good videos that show up. Based on what you all have done. So, it's okay. I don't mind it. I still have to give a winner, and I'm honestly not sure. I enjoyed Waz's, but I wouldn't watch it again. It didn't go anywhere, and it wasn't strong enough for me to watch it again. So I wouldn't have Waz. And I don't think I would have Cannonball. I dug it, but I probably wouldn't watch it again. I'm probably not going to watch John's again. It's going to be Walk, and I know Walk has won a lot lately, but Walk, I mean, that Metallica Muse video was really cool. I probably would have watched all of it if we had time, but I skipped through it. So, oh wait, you haven't won Walk? Well, never mind. I thought you had. Really? Okay, well, GG. I thought you had. GG. Walk is in. Okay. So I am using Resets app tonight to monitor my VRAM usage. I'm curious if this 320 will not survive the flight with my VRAM. I am going to take down the settings a little bit to try to help with that. I am using Beyond ATC. Resets app was getting huge praise in London Controller's stream this morning. How about that? Reset. It's really well put together. Very simple, does all the things for you. You don't have to do a lot. And honestly, probably a lifesaver for me. So let me go to my settings. Let's go to this. For this flight, I'm going to turn trees down, plants down, rocks down, grass down. Don't need them. Not for an airliner. I'm going to leave that at ultra so we can change the camera and not get stutters. Okay, level of detail will change, so I don't need to worry about that. based on the resets app. Texture resolution. I can't do that because it has to be restarted. We'll leave water the way it is because I'm not going to be flying over a lot of water. Contact shadows. I'll do that at medium. Okay. Save it. Been a long day. That's all right, Bliss. Gonna update it soon to do more when VRAM overflow is impending, like reduce a few VRAM hogging settings. What would be some VRAM hogging settings reset? So I put this in Discord. The plan is to not do GeoGuessr. However, if we get halfway through this flight and it crashes, then we'll do Geo. All right, there's some people. Celessi. Bacon, Cannonball, Ninjax, PP, Reset, Jadot and Defiant and Bittersweet are at the runway. I don't see Walk. Walk might have left. I wonder if anybody's already on their way down that it's not showing up. I don't see anybody. Literally just took off. Okay. It's weird that it doesn't show in the air. Like, it only shows people on the ground, right? Raymarch reflections are a big one. Trees, terrain, shadows, and clouds. FG also uses a bit, but I don't know about lossless, though. Okay. Bliss said, I finished the first Silo book. Really enjoyed it. Probably start the next book tomorrow. So I don't have the second book. It's $15.99 on Apple Books, and they go on sale for like $1.99. I'm kind of waiting. Bliss, I am on page like 515 out of 844, so I'm just a little more than halfway. I'm assuming that... Well, no, I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask. I can just tell you I'm really enjoying the book. I am really enjoying the book. But you're doing audiobooks, right? I should wait, but I probably won't. I'm just trying to nickel and dime it when I can. I was honestly reading right before the stream started tonight. Just like anytime I can get... I really like how short the chapters are. I'm a big short chapter guy. When I get into long chapters, it's tough because
the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
I have to stop a lot in between chapters and I'll lose my place. Or at least not remember where I was. There it goes. Man, that was taking forever.
What the hell is this, pennies? You penny change?
That's all I got.
Thank you. Huh. So Resets app says VRAM LTD 98%. Is that bad? I haven't seen that. VRAM LTD 98%. Why did it pick the Air New Zealand livery? I didn't do that. I figured it would just be in the same livery as last time. Because it says 99%. Doesn't that seem really high? 95? Yeah, my TLOD was 25 and now it's 50. I'm worried. Can only do so much. I know. I know. Well, and I turned settings down, so I hope it works. That's not what I want. What in the world? Why would it do those camera angles? Those are so weird. Why would it go to those camera angles? It'll get better in the air if you make it that far. Right now it says 95%. What I do appreciate is that it didn't crash, even at 99%. In FS20, it's only using 50% of my resources. It's broken. In 2024, it's using 98%. It's broken. That's VRAM. It's different. Not GPU. My GPU is using like 20%. Now it's using anywhere between 60 and 95%, which is good. Which is good. It's the VRAM where it's completely maxing it out that I'm worried about. We got to get off the ground, don't we? That's the key. All right, let's see if we can load some things. Sim brief. Username not set. Oh, is it because it's set for the livery? I hate to do this. There we go.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
I just did this the other night, but I guess... There we go. I guess they, it is different for the livery. What's going on, Bryce? Flying to Rio from Guyana. Nice. Bliss already got the second book. Literally in like 3 minutes, already got the second book. You don't see the fly-by-wire in the game? What do you mean in the game? So GPU is on, chocks are off, covers are off, and those are fine. Okay. Payload. We're going to load from SimBrief. Apply. Instantly. Okay. Oh, you installed it, but you don't see it. Oh, that's weird. Live gross weight is 76. Calculate. Good. Those are some high V speeds, but they're done. Now send those. Oh wait, I don't know if... I guess they will. I haven't done anything else, so I don't know if those will work, but we'll see. Wait for system response. There we go. When you send over the performance into the computer, just hit the bottom right to accept. Okay. My pedals are still glitchy. Okay. So, 96%. Let's see if we can use Beyond ATC, and let's see how much this tanks my PC.
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Don't forget weights. Did I not do that? In the tablet, you mean? I did that. I did all this here. Okay.
Beyond ATC connected.
If I want to fly with the new world update on Fly Sim 2024, how do I activate or whatever it is? Probably in the marketplace. But I haven't downloaded it. I'm not flying down there right now, so I wasn't going to update it. This is different. I don't know. Oh, no. I don't know how to adjust it. Yeah, I know, nerd. It's just different, and I'm not sure... I don't see where to adjust those frequencies. I'm trying it on my panel, but it's not working. I'm trying to change this to 122.855. Type them in. I did. Do I have to hit clear? No. So like when I hit numbers, it doesn't do anything. So I don't know if I need to like, I mean that just switches. Click the select key on the right of that first line. So, oh, I have to do it over here. Oh, you have to do it on the right side. Thank you. So I won't be able, well that's fine. Beyond ATC automatically changes it as well. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know you had to do the right one. I was doing the left.
3700 broken, 6000 broken, temperature 03, dew point 02, QNH 0997, landing runway 04 left, departing runway 04 right, transition level 060. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Mike. Castrop Airport information, Mike 0416 Zulu. Wind 1905 at tree, ceiling 3700 broken, 6000 broken.
Okay. So now we need to go to 119.905. 905. Okay. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that Las Vegas Fly Tampa stuff is not compatible with 2024. So I haven't done any Vegas flights because of that so far. Okay. So I need to go on and contact and pick up IFR.
Well, hey, Tweak.
What's going on, Tweak? Hey, Tweak, I hadn't heard from you in a while. I refunded your sound effect points. Oh, wait. I just see you sent me a Discord message. And so now you'll need to redo it. Which is fine. I just, every time I was trying to complete them, I always had to avoid yours. Because I hadn't heard anything from you. So, yeah, if you can just redo it. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I need to, I want to look at my OFP. Because I want to see what they're probably going to tell me. Lango to Charlie departure. All right, let's see what they say. Castro delivery, Fliggity 0309, picking up IFR to Brussels. 12, Tweak.
Fliggity 0309, Castrop delivery, expect runway 04 right, Lango 2 Alpha departure, with the Lango transition, initial climb to 6,000 feet, Squawk 421 tree.
Lango 2 Alpha departure, with the Lango transition. Squawk 4213, Fliggity 0309.
I hate that so much.
Fliggity 0309, read back correct.
It better be
Contact
correct.
ground 121.905.
You're talking to yourself.
Or engine start.
121.905 for pushback engine start, Fliggity 0309. I had it turned on from yesterday. And I didn't turn it off. Oh, that sucks. That's the part I want to do. Of all the parts, that's the part I want to do. All right. Roar! So let's go back and let's enter in what we need for that. Now let's do the squawk 4213 because I'm not sure. I'll do it like that. And then it's on standby, but we want TARA. Or do normal. Hopefully that works. I haven't done that before. Okay. So flying out of here, we're doing 04 right. To Alpha. Yes. I guess there's no transitions that they have in there. Although they do have Lango in there, so that's fine. They have Lango in there twice. Hopefully that fixed it. So I'm going around and circling back. Let's zoom out. Yeah. That looks good. Okay. Pineapple Mountain Dew. Renaissance, I feel like I've had that. Finally got to watch the VOD of my top secret drum corps redeem. I guess I got 3 redeems out of it. Flig going on a drum corps rant, or I mean educational tangent. Yes. Yeah, so you did go back and watch it, Phoenix. I showed quite a bit for that video. It did strike up a lot of conversation. Flight computers are my least favorite part of commercial flights. I feel like I'm using an old TI-85 calculator. The TI-85, we played Arkanoid on it. We put games on it. We're supposed to be landing 2 left. So hopefully they don't change this. You had Mario. I think also there was Tetris. But you know what? When I was in high school and I had the TI-85, I just put in a bunch of math formulas and typed them into the calculator. And so when I saw a formula like that on my test, I would just see it and see what I had done. So I just used it as notes. What a cheater. Did you ever see the person who put Doom on a pregnancy test? I've heard about it. I want the data on how much time TI calculators are used for math versus games. I guarantee you games is more. It has to be more. DIF. Okay, so that's done. Go back to init. So this doesn't... Hold on, let's go back. Because I thought this would populate. Click the boxes. Is that all I have to do? But that block fuel... Oh, it's right. That fuel's too low. We need more fuel than that. I worry that that's not enough. No, block fuel, 58. Never mind. It's 58. It's fine. All right, so that's done. Good. Go to perf. So I have to enter these numbers. I'm still at 95% VRAM. TLOD is 50. Flaps. Zero 3 up. So be 1/up 0.3. And then they just say toga. All right, confirm takeoff data. And then that should give us the altitude, tree 40, unless they tell us something different. It wouldn't be a stream without some low fuel talk. So true. All right. I think we're done with the computer. So let's get that APU on. And let's request push and start. Castrop apron, Fliggity 0309 requesting push and start. Southeast.
Fliggity 0309, Castrop apron, pushback approved, face south.
Oh, close. Face south, Fliggity 0309. Raincloud said, does anyone here happen to know if the Reno pack transfers from 2020 to 2024? No way. You mean the Reno races? Definitely not. I would say no way. Okay, APU's on. Available. So APU bleed. Now let's toggle GPU. And you really want nose to the right here. Yeah. So far, the only ones that haven't are the Husky and Wolf Pits. I just want to drop money on something I can't use. Yeah. Oh, wow. He's, like, immediately turning me. I just said aft, but he's turning me immediately. So that's nice of him. All right. Let's go on and start engines.
All aircraft be advised information. November now current QNH 0997.
The Air New Zealand livery in Denmark to Belgium. Oh, it's not Phoenix. I'll come back to it every now and then. Definitely come back to it. My plan is to do what I said last night on stream was that if I can get this working, because my concern is I'm going to CTD tonight. Anytime I've done a 320 flight, I've crashed. But that's because I've usually done videos during the stream or during the flight, and I'm not doing videos during the flight tonight. So if we can get through tonight, that will help me. It will tell me that we actually can get through a flight. And if I can, then the goal is to maybe do 2 or so flights like this a week, and then 2 or so career mode flights a week. And during those flights, we would definitely do GeoGuessr. Whereas on flights like this, we would not do GeoGuessr. My throttles aren't working. I can't move my throttles. Something's wrong. Weird. I have not seen that issue before. It didn't do this last time I flew this. We'll find out. That worries me. Definitely worries me. If I can't get my throttle to work, we have a problem. Oh, you know what? Well, no. It shouldn't matter. But I'm going to check anyway. It might be this livery. Let's find out. It's definitely on the wrong, it shouldn't be propeller for this plane. So, give me a second. What do we have? Let's do Phoenix. Should. Yeah, those work. Good. I was in the Inabuilds 2 days ago when we CTD'd. I was in the Inabuilds. Because that's the only one, right? Isn't the Inabuilds? Right. 321. I thought that was the only Inabuilds available. Isn't that the same one that I've always used? Or does this sim have a 320 and a 321 from Inabuilds? No, it was 321. Sorry, I mean the same thing when I say 320. Okay. Parking brake, APU bleed. We don't need that anymore. So they have both? Okay, interesting. 91% VRAM, by the way. As soon as I pulled away from the airport, it went down to 91. So they told me 6,000 feet. And the runway heading for 04 right is 037. Okay. Castrop apron, Fleety 039 requesting taxi to runway with information November.
Fligety 0309, runway 04 right taxi via Mike Zulu Alpha. Hold short runway 12.
Alright, runway 04 right via Mike Zulu Alpha, hold short, runway 12, Fligety 0309. Okay. I'm not going to do cabin announcements. I just don't want to risk anything that could change the sim from messing up. Sorry, I have to... my rudder isn't working again. Yes. Okay. Couldn't turn. VRAM 99%. We got to get off the ground. All this fog on the ground. You didn't have nameplates on, and that's why you didn't see anybody. Interesting. Normally, I would do announcements, but I don't want to risk anything. With 99% VRAM being used, I don't want to open a single tab of my browser. Haven't seen fog like that in the sim. Yeah, it does look cool with the way the light shines off of it. Castor Paper and Fleety 039 waiting to cross runway 12. No, it's not, John. Usually it is. I have it closed.
Fliggity 0309, cross runway 12 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Alpha Charlie, Echo 1, Bravo, Bravo 1.
Can't see it. Hold short 12 via Alpha. Taxi via Alpha Charlie, Echo 1, Bravo, Bravo 1. Fliggity 0309. Yeah, I would love to just get off the ground. But here's the thing, when we go into Brussels, it's not like it's going to get any easier. That deep breath before releasing the mic, to me that indicates the controller's leaning over to tell his colleague something like, "Can you believe this guy?" Yeah, huge breath. You can just picture it. This is a long taxi, too. And I'm not using any frame gen, and I'm not using lossless scaling. This is just, I have 34 frames, as is. 34 frames in the sim, in an airliner, in the fog, big airport. So that's not too bad. The goal tonight is to just complete this flight. I don't want to risk anything. Can we just get through it? Because the last 2 times I've flown this plane, it's crashed on me. Well, that was what I was hoping, Cannonball. I was hoping that the timing, if we did live time, we would see the sunrise and it would work out pretty well. There goes reset. That'll be the runway we're taking. Or not. Maybe it actually isn't. No, it's not the runway we're taking. We're on a different one. If these flights start to work out, I just bought a new company route from Palm Springs to Denver. Should be a good stream flight if we get up to those distances again. Yeah. Obviously, I would love to do longer flights and be able to do all the things during them, but I have a feeling we're not going to be able to do that until at least the next sim update. And they said the sim update 2 is supposed to be out in April. I don't believe it. I would not hold out hope that it'll be April. I say my guess is it will be late May. If they say April, I would bank on late May. Give them 6 weeks to do any kind of adjustments to beta. And also, did you all see the announcement about the honeycomb guy? It's so funny because I was looking through my social media and I saw that Meridian G, whatever their company name is, and I didn't know what it was, and I was like, wait, I'm not following that, and I unfollowed it. And then I saw an announcement where it was that honeycomb guy, and I was like, oh. And I guess he's going to Flight Sim Expo to show his products. Gonna have to go a long way to go to regain the community. Yeah, absolutely. If it makes good products and has even an ounce of customer support.
0309, contact Castro Tower 121.83.
What's up, anime? 121.83, Fliggity 0309. I don't know if that's right, I couldn't hear it. Yeah, nice. What's going on, anime? See, that's the thing, though, Salty. Would you really buy a Meridian product, like, immediately? Would you really do that? I would be so worried. All right, anime. Yeah, I wouldn't buy one immediately. I would want to see what other people said. Castro Tower, Fliggity 0309 requesting departure.
Fliggity 0309, Castro Tower, wind 225 at 2, runway 04 right, cleared for takeoff.
That's it. 04 right, cleared for takeoff, Fliggity 0309. Okay. Hold on, I want to check one thing. There we go. It still says TCAS standby, and I think that's a bug. Okay, Cannonball. I was doing it with my Alpha. I was doing it physically. All right. Wish us luck.
Let's punch it.
Punch it!
Come on.
Punch it!
Nothing stupid. Get us off the ground.
All right, Chewie, punch it.
Get us off the ground.
Punch it, we can beat him.
Punch it. Punch it! Punch it! Let's get the hell out of here. Punch it! Punch it!
I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this stock. Stock 321.
Punch it! Punch it! Punch it!
It's really surprising how good it is. 93%.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
Gears up. Look at the fog. It looks like it's going through the cockpit.
Fliggity 0309, contact Castrop, departure 120.255.
120.255, Fliggity 0309. Castrop departure, Fliggity 0309 with you at 1,600 feet.
Fliggity 0309, Castrop departure, good evening, identified. Climb to flight level 170.
Flight level 170, Fliggity 0309.
Fliggity 0309. You're off course. Cleared direct CH848. Resume navigation.
I'm not. Clear direct CH848, Fliggity 0309.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
We're fine. We're fine. This is just one of those things where you have to trust that what we're doing is right. VRAM has dropped to 85%. TLOD is still 50. I don't know why it thinks my TCAS is on standby when it says TARA. Is there something else that I haven't hit? I feel like there's nothing else I can do. Right of flaps? There's nothing to the right of flaps. I did that. And up a bit. I don't see anything. That also... Oh. Is it because... Wait. It does say standby there. 321, Cannonball. Why does it say standby there? Sky looks great. I didn't, like, turn on any of my lights, you all. I didn't turn on any of them. And yet, there's a light coming out of the top of the plane? Is this like the Luxor? That's pretty good. I like that. I was like, I don't have lights on. So let me see if I can do that. If I hit ATC, that is correct. Yeah, TCAS mode is there. Auto. I think you're correct. Did that work? I think you're right. I think you've nailed it. It says Squawk 1. Transponder 1, yeah. TARA. You've done it. And then that should... Well, it says standby there, but it shouldn't, right? That's not because it's over here, right? No, it's the same. And it says... And now the TARA is in green.
Contact Sweden. Control 118.0. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So it says TRA now in green, and it didn't say that a minute ago in green. 118.0, Fliggity 0309. Bye-bye. So I think it did that last time, too. Yeah, I know, Walk. I know. I was really surprised. Last time it was off. You're right, Brace. You're right, it was. This time, it's not. That I can tell. Because it says normal TARA. Let's try one more time. Let's just look. TCAS mode TARA. Display mode normal. Altitude repeating. Do you think it's that? That's what it was. You have to turn it on there. We've done it. You took off the other way. I did what I was told. I'm a yes man. Now, this is not a long flight. It's like 400 miles or so. But, of course, we have a headwind. Sweden Control, Flight 0309 with you at flight level 170. I forgot to contact.
Flight 0309, Sweden Control, radar contact, climb to flight level 340.
Flight level 340, Flight 0309.
Flight 0309, contact Copenhagen Control 119.43, bye-bye.
119.43, Flight 0309. Copenhagen Control, Flight 0309 with you at flight level 173 for flight level 340. So my flight plan...
0309, Copenhagen Control identified.
Yes, my flight plan did say 22 right in SimBrief Arctic, but Beyond ATC told me 04, so everything changes. What's going on, Turdog? Yeah, from the time that I did the flight plan to the time that we took off, though I'm sure the wind had changed. Still have that light sticking out of the top. Wonder if it's the nose wheel. No, my nose wheel taxi light's turned off. Is it coming from your front gear but through the plane? Well, the front gear is turned off. The nose gear? Let's turn it on and then off. Still on. I never did hit chrono. Oops. 52 knot headwind. So the VRAM dropped to like 80, it's at 86% right now. So it dropped quite a bit, 85. But my TLOD is still 50 because my frames are only 37. Now I wonder if I used lossless scaling and made Resets app think the frames were 72 or 68, whatever, if it would make the TLOD go up. Nerd says if anyone gets lost, just look for Fleek's giant beacon of that light. Yeah, I think everybody's in front of me. So, I see some people, Arctic. It says Arctic is 6 miles in front of me. And look, you're in your fly-by-wire. 6 miles, and we're about even. We're not changing distance very much. Cannonball, 78 miles. Celessi, 63 miles. And I think that's all I see flying. People might be ahead of me. Or you could reduce your target FPS to 30 in the app. Yeah, I've got it set for 40. I'd rather have better performance. I don't care if the level of detail is down. I'd rather have better performance, and so if it keeps it at 50, that's fine. I don't want it to, like, raise it and all of a sudden the frames go down. I don't want the frames to go down. Yeah, it makes sense, Arctic. Do you shoot arrivals and approaches as well based off the plates? Frosty says. Yes, I have the navgraph charts open right now on my tablet. Not on... Normally I would have the charts open on my PC, but I am really trying to limit what is open right now because I want to see if we can actually get a flight that goes all the way through without crashing. So I have the flight plan with the route and all the charts on my tablet. So everything I've done so far, and beyond, I have Beyond ATC going, so they might tell me to do a different thing. So even though I've got the charts pulled up, I might have to change charts just based on what they tell me to do. Making sure I didn't do anything else wrong. I didn't do that. Yours stayed consistent, 25 right. Woody 4B. I have a Woody 8 Alpha. Had to swap mom's PSU and her PC today. Took me most of the day. Swapping a PSU shouldn't be too bad, Turdog. Although, if you have to switch out all the cables, which you usually do, you can't use old cables. You always want to use the same cables that came with your PSU. That can take a little time. And I also wonder, sometimes if you're dealing with like a pre-made computer, sometimes they don't, a lot of times they don't give you enough room for that PSU and to deal with the cables at the same time. And it is such a pain in the rear end. And you end up having to, like, take out other parts. I'm going to turn Copilot on. You built your mom's PC. Well, that helps. All right, we're still climbing. And let's go to flight plan. 391 miles. Top of descent is supposed to be at 5:37, which is 35 minutes. Top of descent in 35 minutes. And then it says we're supposed to be landing at 5:59, which is right around 2 a.m. my time. So we should be landing perfectly, time-wise. Yeah, I know, Turdog. Okay, I am going to... Hold on, is that... Oh, get framed. 185, 98 miles away. All right, I'm going to keep this going. I'm not going to put it on any kind of clip show, but I am going to get up and stretch real quick, so I will be right back. back. What'd I miss? Renaissance. Got the raffle. Nerd with a hefty lead for the points. All right, 90% VRAM. Not worried about that. 542, so that's gone up a little bit. 33 minutes. That's because of the wind. I need to find a sound effect to send you. Yes. There's that sound effect of let me see if I can pull it up on my phone or not have to pull it up on the computer. I don't know how good it will transfer.
Baseball was the only thing he cared about. But of all the things we ever did besides baseball, going to the pool was what he tolerated best. Even though none of us had ever seen a Playboy magazine, which we constantly lied about, we figured going to the pool was the next best thing to being there.
I remember you. Oh, sexy.
Sandlot.
Yes.
Fliggy 0309, contact Bremen radar 125.1.
Contact Bremen radar 125.1, Fliggy 0309.
He yells cannonball.
Bremen radar, Fliggy 0309, good morning, flight level 340.
Turn down the ATC.
Fliggy 0309, Bremen radar identified.
He yells cannonball jumping into the pool. And every time I think of cannonball, I think of that line. Turdog needs to find one. So Cannonball, I can trim things. Like, if you want to look at that, just look up Sandlot Cannonball, and it's like the first thing that comes up. The stuff between, if there's just kind of dead time, I could trim it. And I've done that before because a lot of the background noise would probably just be seamless to connect. Bliss said I need to find one as well. I'm considering the drum open to YYZ. You mean this one? It's already there for anyone to use. Flig's had to trim and adjust a bunch of mine. Well, I think it's not so much trimming like stuff before and after, but like if you've got something where, like for instance, the please leave at the end, where he goes, "Would everybody please leave? I want everyone out." The time between those two things are longer, and I just cut out the middle and just connected them, so you don't have to wait so long to hear the end. So it'd be pretty much the same idea. Didn't you do that? No, I thought I did it. I think I did it. Yeah, it's super easy, Raven says. I don't know. I feel like I did it. Maybe I'm wrong. The fact you have a visual of the high and low volumes helps a bunch too. Yeah, you can normalize it. You can pull up certain ones. All right, Cannonball. Can the audio I want be? Yeah, that's the best way, Turdog. And then I'll just take the audio from YouTube. Just message me on Discord with the YouTube link and tell me what times you want. Yeah, I think that'll work, Cannonball. I'll do that after the stream. I assuming that this plane doesn't CTD on me, assuming it doesn't CTD, I really don't think this is a bad plane. I mean, I'm able to do all the things I need to do. You know, like, all the switches work for what I'm doing. Maybe there's switches that don't work, but for what I need to do, this plane works really well. I mean, it doesn't have the same kind of textures that, like, the Phoenix has. It's a little bit more, I don't want to say cartoony, but not as realistic looking. But it's still really good. Also referring to the mental image you get when you see Cannonball, when I see that word, I imagine a giant round steel thing flying through the hull of the Black Pearl and Jack Sparrow screaming. Does he scream? Stop blowing holes in my ship! Screams that. I see bacon behind me. It was you, Brace? Lame. I like that Brace went to the effort to try to find out, though. Time well spent. Could get the native nor the GSX push back to work on 24 with the 350. I guess I'm going to use 2020 for cross the land this weekend. That's going to be a commonly used sound effect from now on. What? Stop blowing holes in my ship? What's the point in having receipts if I can't prove myself? No, it's a great point. Are you back to work? Did you get over your COVID? Did you finally get back to work? Set my sound effect. Okay. It's going to be, check. I think it's going to be quiet. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think you're going to hear this. I want to see Turdog. Oh, crap. What am I doing? No. I shouldn't have done that. I don't need to be opening up tabs. VRAM immediately went up to 93%. I'm so used to just doing it. No, I muted it. Well, Turdog, hold on. Yeah. Turdog, it's already a sound effect. Turdog, Type what you think that command is. Type what you think it is.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
And it's been a sound effect for years. No, don't do what John said. So, Turdog, you're going to need to find another one. We have a lot of sound effects here. Yeah, Brace is right. That's a staple. Like, we hear that a lot. Yeah. Isn't that from Airplane? Monsieur says. No. No, Back to the Future 2. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness that you're kidding. No, it's okay, Turdog. It's okay. You didn't know. By the way, if you want to check, you can click that link. Are you into sports? Flig likes when you play your favorite school's fight song. Did you see Oklahoma beat Georgia? So, Clerks, who does Arkansas play now that they won? Is it Missouri? Or... who do they play? Could be... Actually, I don't know. Ole Miss. Ole Miss. That's going to be a tough game. If Arkansas can beat Ole Miss, then they get to play Auburn. Right? I think I'm right. And now for this elite Brace. I see where you said you worked through it like a dummy. Worked through it like a dummy.
Go team! Go squad!
Listen, we talked about hockey last night or the night before, and everybody was in. Yeah, let's talk about hockey. I didn't see any of all the sports commands happen when we started talking hockey. Real sport. When Miss Flig and I went up to Montreal last year, one of the guys that she works with was talking about how he does fantasy hockey. And I was like, wow, I guess that is a thing. I guess people would do fantasy hockey leagues. It never even crossed my mind. But of course, yeah, it makes sense. You guys would have had a blast of... Oh, I know. I really regret not being able to do that. Oh. Going to a Canadiens game would have been so cool. Monsieur says curling is the best sport. Well, first of all, I don't know if curling's an actual sport. I feel like if you can smoke a cigarette while you're doing it, it doesn't necessarily qualify as a sport. Not that curlers are smoking, but I could picture them doing it. No, but Monsieur, I do love watching curling. Let's be honest. Sport or not, I love watching curling. We put in dips. I don't understand that. What do you mean dips? We put in dips. You mean like mouth? They're for sure drinking beers, Bliss says. Yeah, tobacco dips. Right. That's gross. Tobacco dip, one of the grossest things. Like when people have a bottle, like their little spit bottle for tobacco, there's not much that's gross, more disgusting. And then they just set the bottle there and everybody knows it's there and you try not to look at it. You just kind of, it's over here. Gamer Chicken, good evening. Welcome. Walk says, I tried curling in college. It's harder than it looks. My sister did curling at a place local to her, and just to try it. I was like, that's something I would really love to do. Do not bring back that anti-tobacco ad from the early 2000s with the movie theater and the cup. I don't know if I remember that, Raven. I would definitely go try curling. Cannonball says, I could never stand watching hockey because I could never follow the puck. Do you remember, Cannonball, when they tried to do that thing on TV where they had like a blue or red mark on the puck, and then when it moved quick, it had like a line? The American Cursor, Walk says, yeah, because we needed help to follow along. It was too fast for us, our fragile little eyes and brains. Yeah. Cannonball says, woodshop teacher in high school made a kid do that when he kept spitting into an A&W root beer bottle. Didn't end well. Drink from the bottle. Gross. No, you can't do that now. Can't make kids do that. Shadow says, I grew up with hockey. I played in high school until I broke my ankle. My mom used to be one of the, I don't know what they called them, but like the people at the skating rink that would make sure people didn't go too fast or do dumb things. And so because of that, I could go to the ice rink all the time and skate for free. I used to not be a bad ice skater. I wasn't great. Is that what they're called? Party poopers? It's funny, Cannonball. Raven says, I guess I'll bring it back then. Dark theater, guy and his girlfriend watching a horror movie. He's using a theater cup as a spittoon. Close-up shots of him spitting big black globs into this cup. Girl grabs blindly for her cup to take a drink. Cue the on-screen shriek. Oh my gosh. Man, speaking of movie theaters, I honestly don't know. I'd have to really, really think the last time I saw a movie in a theater. I don't know when it would have been. I'd have to ask Miss Flig what the last movie we saw in a theater was. I really don't know. Avatar 1 for John. I know that we saw Interstellar in theater. I know we saw Toy Story 3. We saw Up. We saw Inception. Dude, the end of Inception in the theater when it was new and no one knew the ending was iconic. Like, hearing the gasp in the theater when the screen went black was crazy. Bliss said we like to take our boys to the theaters. Hasn't been long for me. I mean, if it were cheaper, I would. It's just taking a family of 4 to a movie with food. If you want popcorn or drinks, easily $100. Because like if the movie is like $13 times 4, you're at $52. And if everybody gets $10 worth of food, that's $40. You're at $92. I mean, it's so much. Yeah, that's new, Turdog. We don't have that one, so I'll add that for you, okay? That one should be fine.
It's not a scam. It's just a shitty deal.
It is, anime. I see that Mid-Journey image, Brace. Do they have a theater near you where you can eat and drink inside? Yes. Yeah, I forgot what they called it. Movie Tavern. They have a movie. Yeah, is that what yours is called? Movie Tavern? I've never been there. We have a drive-in kind of close to our dog, but we never think to go. Yeah, and there used to be like a dollar theater close that would play older movies, but the cheap theaters here really don't exist anymore. I mean, you can go. Let's see. I haven't looked. Let's see. So, so if you want to go see a new movie at like a cinema during the evening, it's $13.93. So I actually was lower than what it is. $13.93, which, what kind of price is that? $13.93. But if you go during the day and you want to save a little money, then that price is $10.39. So a matinee is still over $10 to go see a movie. It would have to be a movie that, like, when Mad Max came out, the newer one, I wanted to see it in the theater. I'm kind of glad I didn't because it wasn't as good as the first. But, like, there's certain movies where I'm like, I really want to see that in the theater. And then we didn't. There are rumors that our local drive-in is going to close. We go there every summer. Wow, we just never go. And we really should. Theaters have certain theaters in them that are 18 and over, Turdog says. Darkwind says, you're talking $100 just for 3 drinks, a box of Junior Mints, and a napkin. And by the way, Junior Mints is the right selection for candy at a movie theater. That's me. Popcorn and Junior Mints. Cannonball says wrong.
0309, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Cookie dough bites are good too. But I don't know, Junior Mints are just perfect.
Amsterdam radar, Fligety 0309, flight level 340.
Fligety 0309, Amsterdam radar identified.
We're supposed to be descending 5:43 in 13 minutes. So not too bad. Quick flight. Much as I adore horror movies, I've never seen one in a theater, but I can't do that to poor Bittersweet, and going alone would suck. I wouldn't want to, Raven. Like, being to where you, like, can't get up and leave. You know, you can, but then you don't get what you pay for. I'd rather, like, be at my home and be like, I don't want to watch this, and leave. Drive-ins are fun. Terrible movie experience, but so much fun. Yeah, you're sitting in your car, hanging out. Arctic says, they're chocolate, they're peppermint, they're delicious. That's a Seinfeld line, Arctic, and I picked up on it. Darkwind says, if you're not doing Junior Mints, why are you even there? It's a great question. Bray says they're not common here. I hadn't heard of them the first time I saw that Seinfeld episode. Wow. They're delicious. Not a fan of anything mint, though, Cannonball said. I don't really watch horror movies, Raven. I mean, the only way I'll watch a horror movie is if it's like a B movie, where it's more of a joke. Like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Great movie. Not a horror movie, but when I went to see Aliens, the original, when it first came out, and the girl I took for a date managed to cut off the circulation of my left arm. Funny thing, I didn't really mind. The first time I saw, well, and it wasn't Aliens, it was Alien. I saw it with my uncle. And I remember not wanting to watch the screen at all. He rented it on VHS. We watched it at his house, and that movie is so slow and creepy. The first Alien. Aliens is more action-based. So like Army of Darkness or Tucker and Dale, never saw them. Anime says, I really don't like horror movies. If I want that kind of draining adrenaline rush that makes me feel like garbage, I'll go ride my bike during rush hour. A whole different experience. Prefer those little Reese's M&M style things to Thin Mints. You mean Reese's Pieces? Reese's Pieces? Reese's Pieces? Bliss says, I watched Alien for the first time last week. I decided I needed to fill that gap in my movie knowledge. It's really kind of creepy, isn't it, Bliss? Just the first one. Think about the original Alien. No one knew where that darn monster was going to show up. Yeah, because they take forever. It was such a slow burn. I Am Legend scared the crap out of me in theaters, absolutely horrified me. I will never watch I Am Legend again because of the dog scene. No thanks. I have no desire to watch that movie again. Oh, Cannonball says, too bad theaters don't have Boston Baked Beans. That's S-tier movie candy. Gross. Boston Baked Beans candy is just the weirdest tasting candy. There's a sequel coming out, Waz says. I think I heard of that. Darkwind. Cannonball candy is gross. It's got such a weird flavor to it. Why would anybody get a box of Boston Baked Beans when they have every other choice available to them? Cannonball. It's not just me. I know it's not just me. No accounting for taste. No, it's all accounting for taste. John says, I've never had one. I had to look up what it was. A red candy coating layered over a salty peanut. Gross. Yeah, it's a weird term. Opens the Tupperware of durian. In the back row, smelling like feet and onions.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Anime, you like durian? I wonder if anime likes durian. Paranormal Activity movies are the scariest movies I've seen, Bliss says. I never saw them. Oh, you would need it. You would just open the container and then leave? I mean, at that point, you should just walk into the theater and get one of those fart spray things and just spray it in the theater and walk out. Anime says, durian tastes great, but bring the old clothespins for your nose. I don't know what movie I saw. Like I remember seeing The Ring. I don't remember really being scared of it, but it was pretty freaky. But what the movie that I saw that was gory, that really was like mentally exhausting to watch was Hostel. I really struggled with some of those scenes. They were too realistic for me. Finger said my first movie as a kid was Jaws, and I ran out. What's up, Private Pile? Well, I figured anime. F Hostel? Yeah. Did you watch it, anime? Darkman said, I think the last movie that truly scared the juice out of me was The Carpenters. The Thing freaked the hell out of me. No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Top of Descent is like in 35 miles. Check destination data. There we go. QNH will be 0998. Temperature 0. Heading wind 280 at 3. Altimeter. Oh wait, I already did that. No, I didn't. That's minimums. $350.
Fliggity 0309, Amsterdam radar, expect Woody 8 Alpha, runway 25 left.
All right, we'll expect Woody 8 Alpha 25 left, Fliggity 0309. Okay, so that's already in. We've got it.
putting it in the vault. I'm
So
locking
now-
the vault. It's a vault.
I'm going to put in my altitude of 2,000 and wait for that descent. I still see Cannonball and Celessi. Cannonball 75 miles out, Celessi 66 miles out, and Arctic 12 miles. What would you call Zombieland? Horror comedy? Yeah, I would say horror comedy. And I didn't mind that movie. I actually saw that and I didn't mind it. It was fine. Dang, you all typed a lot in that short amount of time. I'm just catching up real quick. I do have a top of descent marker. Yeah, it's this arrow right here. Right there. At Onuru. Anime, you didn't like Final Destination? Yeah, that first Final Destination movie was crazy too. Okay, I'm able to call when ready for descent, and that's in about 10 miles, so I'm going to go on and do it now, and then I can do it after. Amsterdam radar, Fliggity 0309, ready for descent.
Fliggity 0309, Woody 8 Alpha, runway 25 left, descend to flight level 070.
Woody 8 Alpha, runway 25 left, will descend to flight level 070, Fliggity 0309. I heard that silence. VRAM is 86%, so it's not bad.
Roar!
You could try pulling up a YouTube video when you get credit for the flight or geo and see if you CTD as a test. Yeah, I could. Although I tried that, well, no. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I did crash the other night. Woody 8 Alpha is a way better arrival than 4 Bravo. Okay. Did I put in 8 Alpha? Let me make sure. Yes, I have 8 Alpha in there. We're good. Reset says, you're doing better than me. I've had 4 CTDs this flight. 3 at the start, and 1 as I was pulling into the gate. I'm running VR, though, which is notoriously buggy. Yeah, that's a different thing. Do you dip your pizza in ranch? No, but if it does come with garlic butter, I'll do that. I like pizza in the garlic butter. Yeah, I could do that, Turdog. What I'll probably do is, once the stream ends, like, I'm not going to do the video test on stream. I'll probably cut the stream and then have the video go after, and I'll let you all know in Discord if it ended up crashing at all. Load up my landing rating thing, competition. What do you mean, Arctic? Clorix just put in Discord about that GeoGuessr thing for FS Hub. Had some updates. It's pretty cool, Clorix. Yeah, Walk's already playing around. He got Clorix got rid of like the images that you just can't tell anything. All right, well, so far so good. %. The terrain level of detail is 50 and the object level of detail is 10. So Reset's app has really dropped them, which is completely fine when you're doing an airliner flight like this. Like, there's literally no reason to have that stuff up. We got rid of some. There are others that we can't really do anything about, so we introduced the skip button instead. Hopefully that works well enough until we can figure out something else. It's still pretty cool, Clorix. I'm telling you, I'm really happy with how this plane is. For it coming with the sim. You know, oops. You know what, John? No. I have not. I really haven't. You know what it is, John? I've been reading this book. I need to get back. Pretty much when season 3 started, I watched the first episode, and then I haven't watched any since. Fly-by-wire, nice, Arctic. Okay, and we're starting to see more people now. On the ground. Arctic at 19,000 feet, Celestia at 7, Cannonball at 6,000 feet. You're at 20 on your plane, interesting. Private pile, not yet. Knock on wood.
What's your prediction?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Hey.
I was really worried when we left. Because when we were at the airport we left from, my VRAM was at 99%. And it says it was limited. So, for all I know, if I didn't have Reset's app open and the GPU-Z app, it probably would have crashed. So maybe those kept me going. I took down the settings. I moved the rolling cache to a different drive. So I'm hoping that that has helped. But so far, so good. Now, I haven't done any videos or geo. I've tried not to have any browser tabs open while we're flying. No videos. I don't want to risk anything. So I would love to just land. I'm happy that we've made it this far. Obviously, I would love to land, but this is progress. This is farther than we made it last time.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
So, Reset, that's what Nerd was saying. Once I'm down, I might as well have a video go and see what changes. Like, see, I don't know if... What would be really nice is if we could do GeoGuessr for this part of the flight. Like, if we could do GeoGuessr while we were up in the air and even do the videos beforehand. I just don't know how much GeoGuessr uses as well. So I might also open GeoGuessr and see how it does. But I won't do that on stream. I'll cut the stream and then I'll do some things offline and just see how does it do. Because the whole point of this was every night basically run a little trial to see what works and what doesn't. And last night we did the Vision Jet with nothing and it worked. Tonight, so far, 320 and nothing and it's worked. PP's asking if anyone with a 350 have engines shutting down. I haven't heard that. I know we haven't done career mode in a little bit. That's okay, because we've done a lot of career mode in the last few months. But tomorrow, we'll probably do more of this. Just seeing what works and what doesn't. Different flights. Unorthodox, what's going on? Welcome. We're having a good flight, yes. Having a good flight. So far, we're getting ready to land, and I hope it stays, because I've just been having issues with the game crashing. I'm at 92% VRAM right now. 92. And see, we're going to be landing at this Aerosoft Brussels airport. And that's probably going to be pretty involved. So as soon as I hit the ground, it'll be interesting to see how it handles it. Get crashes, and even my 4090 was going crazy as of recently. Really? You're getting crashes with a 4090? Do you know when it's crashing on you? Like, how much are you using airliners when it's crashing? Is it crashing other times?
0309, contact Brussels arrival 118.255.
Hold on. 118.255, Fliggity 0309. I'm a 3080 Ti Darkwind. Brussels arrival, Fliggity 0309 with you at flight level 142, descending for flight level 070.
Fliggity 0309, Brussels arrival, QNH09er, 9er, expect radar vectors for ILS Whiskey runway 25 left.
QNH09er, will expect Whiskey runway 25 left, Fliggity 0309.
Negative, QNH09er, 9er.
That's what I said. QNH09er,
I can't hear
9er.
you. You're trailing off. And did I catch a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Negative, QNH09er, 9er.
All right, I'll say it like you. Okay, I'll say it exactly like you did. QNH09er, 9er.
Negative, QNH09er, 9er.
QNH09er, 9er. Is that one too many niners? It worked! An extra niner fixed it.
That's amazing. I've got the same combination on my luggage.
So I have 12 gigs of VRAM on this one, Darkwind. The 3080 Ti has 12 gigs. Unorthodox, your computer is way better than mine. Way better. I'm only using an 8700K processor. Shrek says, I have a 4070 Ti and it always crashes near the end of flights, usually with airliners. That's why I stopped playing, because it was just frustrating. And it could happen. Shrek, you might get ready to watch me do the exact same thing. Like, it could literally happen to me. $12 gigs VRAM should be fine at medium to high settings. Well, and again, hopefully when the new update comes out, the Sim Update 2, they've said that the VRAM bug is supposed to be fixed on that, so hopefully it fixes it. But until then, I have dropped my settings to mostly high and some mediums. I think most of them are on high. Oh, yeah, Unorthodox is going to take a while. Running clouds on Ultra. I'm on high. My clouds, but Reset also changes, the Reset's app also changes the clouds, and right now mine are on high. All right, we are getting really close. You can see all the names there for the airport. VRAM is at 87%, so it's not too bad. So Reset says with my 4 CTDs today, my VRAM was never over 85%. So it was something else, right?
Yeah. 0309, turn left heading 125, vectors for the approach.
Left heading 125, vectors for the approach, Fleety 0309. I'm not going to do that. This plan that we have is a good one. We have a good plan. I have concepts of a plan, but I think it's good. Unorthodox says, don't get me wrong, I love the game, but I wish they went at the bugs instead of trying to rush this marketplace stuff. I agree. Sorry.
What planning? You think we planned this?
Bronco, great sound effect. Bronco, sound effect of the night. Father's Game, what's going on? So just finished San Francisco to Denver on VATSIM. Nice. That was a great sound effect, Bronco.
What planning? You think we planned this?
Private Pilot, it's too late. You mean you focus on quality of life stuff and not making more money, Raven says. They said vectors for the approach, but I think we're okay. Was it better the second time? Illini says there is an intense trough that will come Friday over the plains. Yeah, we're supposed to get that, Illini. We're supposed to get bad weather.
0309, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 0999.
Oh, God, here we go with 9er. 5,000 QNH 0999, Fliggity 0309. Come on, be the ball.
Negative QNH 0999.
4, 9er, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't hear you. You're
descend to 5,000 feet. QNH 0999. Fliggity 0309.
I let him do it. Just let him do it. So going through this visibility is going to kind of suck. The flashing is interesting. You think we need speed brakes? I'm going to use them. No, beyond ATC, Darkwind. Okay, I don't think we need... bad anymore. Yes, Darkwind, I have the premium voices. But the thing is, Darkwind, like, it takes me 6 months to use the $10. So it's really cheap for that. Oh, dang, that's, oh, oops.
You can be my wingman anytime.
Bullshit. You can be mine.
Forgot about that sound effect. Ice on final.
Fligety 0309, turn left, heading 0905.
0905, Fligety 0309. I'll do that.
Negative, turn left, heading 0905.
That's what I said. Turn left, heading 0905, Fligety 0309. Just do it again. Okay. All right, so I'm doing this because I think they think either I'm, I don't know, too high or, I don't know. We're going to let it go. Speed brake's still out. Yep.
Fligety 0309, turn left, heading 080.
080, Fligety 0309. I need a different altitude, too. I need to get down to 2,000 feet. Get me down to 2,000. Well, that looks good, doesn't it? 95% VRAM. 95. Rut row.
Fligety 0309, turn right, heading 135, descend to 4,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 135, descend 4,000 feet, Fligety 0309. Oh, it dropped back to 88% on VRAM. That's good.
Fligety 0309, 4 miles from Giknu. Turn right, heading 200, maintain 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS Whiskey runway, 25 left.
All right, heading 200, maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared ILS Whiskey 25 left, Fligety 0309. I don't like AI. You're set up for ILS, but yet it is vectoring you for visual.
Information Yankee now current.
But not really.
0990.
But not really. They said maintain 3,000 until established. So they're vectoring me in, which could be normal for this area. Like that could be something that is typical. This is going to be really weird. Look at this. This is going to be really weird. In fact, I'm going to go direct to the other one instead. Yeah, that'll be better. That'll be better. Well, they wanted me to... It was cleared direct to that one, but no, we're not doing that. 95% VRAM. Don't do anything dumb. 96. Okay.
Fligety 0309, contact Brussels Tower 120.78.
120.78, Fligety 0309. Brussels Tower, Fligety 0309 with you at 2,200 feet on final.
Fligety 0309, Brussels Tower, wind 260 at 2, runway 25 left cleared to land.
25 left, cleared to land, Fligety 0309. All right, come on. 96% VRAM. Will it crash when we touch the ground?
Get ready for a surprise!
1,000.
We're a little too fast, so I'm trying to slow us down. I just feel like, what is our, I mean, yeah, speed brakes are out on purpose. Go away. Oh, Darkwind, I won't even extend the jetway.
Winds are 114.
I won't even bother.
You are cleared for ILS approach.
Runway 29er. Contact Dulles Tower frequency at the outermost.
Christ, he's gonna crash the fucking plane!
So I'm getting 24 frames and I'm 97% VRAM.
300.
%98%.
She's starting to shimmy.
She's starting to shimmy.
100.
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
99%.
20. Retard. 10. Retard. Retard.
100%. 101. It's impossible. It's using more than there is.
Fligety 0309, exit right at Charlie 4.
Exit right, Charlie 4, Fligety 0309. How do I turn that infernal beeping off?
Fligety 0309, contact ground 121.88. Fligety 0309, contact ground 121.88.
It was autopilot. I'm trying. I did it. Okay, I guess autopilot. 121.88, Fligety 0309. Why do you keep coming back on? Why does it keep doing that? Brussels ground. Fligety 0309. Going to the gate. I'm not even going to request. I'm so distracted.
Fligety 0309. Welcome to Brussels
did,
National.
Clorix.
Say parking or advise if need assignment.
I'm doing it. It's not working. I'm going to click it there. Okay, I clicked it like manually in the software, not on my alpha, because usually it's on my alpha and it's fine. I don't need assignment. How are you? Vligity0309. Still 101%.
Fligity0309, say again gate number.
What do you want? Which gate? Whatever gate you want, I'll take. Fligity0309.
Fligity0309, say again gate number.
Did you say 9? Fligity0309.
Fligity0309, say again gate number.
9. I'm gonna turn you off. Bye. Okay, Beyond ATC's done. I'd say your system has spilled over into system RAM. Well, it says... Oops. Sorry. My seat breaks. It says 100%, and it was 101, so that was VRAM, though, so I don't know.
What the fuck, man? You gotta get this shit together, guys.
This is a good one, Profile. That's the only way to go over 100? But I thought if we went over 100, the sim would crash because of the bug.
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Everyone out.
That's my spot.
That was good. Pretty good. What on earth are you doing? I parked in a hangar. Haven't you ever seen a plane in a hangar, John? Another good sound effect, Bliss. We did it! And that landing was 2-6-9er. Who won? Who won with that landing? Cloric said the sim didn't crash and it looked like multiplayer stayed connected the whole way. It did. It did stay the whole way. Finger, you won? Okay. There's VRAM leaking out your plane. Yeah, I'm at 100%. I'm going to load up a video real quick and just see if that pushes it. Let's do how about Mikey Chin? But I'm going to mute it, and I'm going to go full screen on another monitor and see what happens. Now play a Bev and Bob video for science. No. The VRAM was at 100, and I did the video, and now it's at 98. It dropped, and I have a video going. So my frames are 23 reset. They really dropped, and it's, you know, an airliner multiplayer, this third-party airport, and I'm not using any frame gen at all. Nothing moving, making it easier. Yeah, possibly. However, I have switched on the ground from external to internal and crashed. Like this. It still says 99%. One tab of YouTube, I was using 1 gig of system RAM, Salty said. It actually went, when I went internal, it went 94%. It went from 98 to 94 when I went internal. Yeah, play 15 videos. Roar! Yeah, Clorix, I don't have that issue. I always put the video on the screen that you all see, which is this one. So it always has to be on top of it. But we did it. How about it? A successful flight. So exciting. And even with the video open right now, I still don't trust it, but still. Since it went down when you started the video, yeah, I'm at 95%. Now, I also did adjust that rolling cache to be a different hard drive and a bigger size. So maybe that helped. No, Darkwind's right. It's not always the VRAM. No, you're exactly right. It's not always the VRAM. It could be anything. So maybe moving the rolling cache to a different drive with more space. I've adjusted some settings to be lower. Maybe that helped. I don't know. But I'll just continue to keep stress testing. I don't want to risk it during a flight. I'd rather... What we did tonight is the way to go. I would rather not take any chances and just go from beginning to end and count it as a win. No point in pushing it. So we'll probably do that again tomorrow and see what happens. All right. We are done for the night. Hope you all had a good time. Thank you all so much for being here. I think that was good. Worked out for us. Thank you again. We need to raid somebody.
Bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pan.
Has anybody got a dime?
Pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon
Somebody's got to go back and get a
pancakes.
shitload of dimes.
Raven, thank you for the bits. Turdog, glad you had fun. With the extra noins. Noin. Let's go say hi to Silent Bob. I don't think we've said hi to Silent Bob in a while. Silent Bob's only been streaming for 8 minutes. So let's go say hi. Chris said you have company. Hold on. Who's doing this? Who's taking my spot? What's going on here? He can't say hi back? Why?
That's my spot.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for being here. Hope to see you all tomorrow night. Have a great day tomorrow. Night.
Will everybody please leave? I want everyone out!
Clicking 1976 out.